evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the Nerdic Pro podcast. My name is, as per usual, Bobby effing Salazar, and with me on the line currently is one of the top referees on the British wrestling circuit, a gentleman who I've shared ref duties on on multiple occasions, the one and only Billy Madison. Billy, what you say?
Hi everybody, how are you all doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that everyone's doing good. If anyone's got anything to ask Billy, then please do say please do say your piece. Tommy Lambert has said bollocks, so that is a very good start. So yeah, good old Tommy. So
He likes a load of bollocks, doesn't he, Tommy?
I'm sure he does, you know. So yeah, like he does live down in Suffolk, so you know, like there is that. So yeah. Anyways, Billy, talk us through. Who are you? Right, for those of you that don't know, who are you? Right, what was your first sort of introduction to wrestling? Why are you involved? And why are you here now?
Well, I have no idea why I'm here, Bob. To be quite honest with you, just winging it.
We always wing it.
Yeah. So, for those who don't know, I'm referee Billy Madison. I started my referee career 10, 11 years ago, something like that. It all started as an accident. My wife was training for Kapow Wrestling, and they were running some shows, and I was just there helping out. The referee never turned up. So my wife come up to me with a ref shirt and goes, "Here you go, you're refereeing tonight," and that was it.
Do you remember that show very well, or?
I remember most of it. I remember not knowing what the fuck I was doing.
Do you remember who was on the show, wrestling-wise? Anyone that you're still allowed to speak about? Or?
Some we're not allowed to, but most we are. We had Cole Atlas,
yes,
Rishi Ghosh,
yes,
the Bruiser, Samuel Jacobs before he was the Bruiser, Ash Draven, Kelly Six.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about all I can really remember off the top of my head.
Fair enough. Yeah, I first watched Carl Atlas wrestle, I want to say back in 2013, 2014 at a Falling Stars show in Heacham, literally 2 minutes up the road from me. I've refed him, funnily enough, against Big Effing Joe at a show just outside of Portsmouth. Samuel Jacobs I've refed against Jake McCluskey. So yeah, Ash Draven again. Like, he doesn't wrestle no more, does he, Ash?
No, he retired a couple of years ago, I think.
Yeah, like I know that, like in recent years before he actually retired, he was doing a lot for the RCWA.
He was part of the booking committee.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I first see him at a Falling Star show. I believe he wrestled Roy Johnson. I believe Big Wavy. Show at Lynsport in Kings Lynn many years ago now. Yeah, he was all right. One thing that I've always known about Ash Draven is that he used to come out to that song. Oh, what was it? What Have You Done by Within Temptation? And like every time like he'd come out, when the song would drop, the whole place would, you know, be like, "What have you done now?" Which was fucking fantastic. And yeah, so yeah, Tommy's commented something about Ash. Hang on. Ash was with DOA for quite a few years, and was a former DOA champion. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah, what sort of made you stay? Like, was it something that that just came about for you to stay within the business, or like did people approach you? Did you approach other people for you to remain as a ref, or?
Well, after that show, Will Armstrong, who is majorly buff, and Cole Atlas, who were owners of Kapow at the time, basically said, "You're here all the time. You might as well be the referee all the time." I was like, "Yeah, I'm up for that." And that was 10, 11 years ago. I've been working for them ever since. Thousands of matches for Capel. I've refed thousands.
So, would you say that you have anyone particular who you've liked to ref for over the years? Any particular favourite match that you've refed or matches that you've refed over the years for Capel?
For Capel, it's quite tricky because I work so many of them. They all sort of just blend into one. But I think the favourite match, the favourite match I've been part of was at the Hobbit. It was a 6-man tag, and I was actually one of the wrestlers in the match.
You actually wrestled a match?
Yeah, I wrestled the match, and I think I've shown you my singlet, haven't I?
Oh, that was it.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah, like you did send me a like a picture of you like in a singlet, but I didn't realise that you'd actually wrestled.
Yeah, it was a long story where over in Hampshire, for some reason, all the fans boo me. They absolutely hate me over there. So at the Hobbit, we decided to turn Billy heel. He can have a match on the next show. So that's what we did.
Nice. Who was in that match then?
It was me, Twitch, and Keno versus Chris Kay, the Ghostbuster Ian Logan, and Lila Kyle.
Okay. Pretty solid match then. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good match.
Fair enough. So, what bits and pieces, like, outside of Capel, and obviously with the SWF now, was like they're doing now, what other bits and pieces have you done in wrestling? Because you've worked for numerous companies all over the place. What other places have you worked? Companies, people?
Well, here goes a long list. I started with Capel, and that led into me working for Half Nelson Rock and Roll Wrestling. That's only around for a couple of years, but we done the Silverstone Grand Prix. We were entertainment there for the evening. With that, led on to UBW, charity wrestling, working for Rishi at Quality Wrestling.
Mm.
Worked at Chaos, done one show there. They needed a driver for a speaking out name, so I won't mention him.
Okay, yeah.
So, yep, I drove him there. And then after that, I put a post up saying I'm available for driving. And Steve Linsky got hold of me saying about the 5-star tour they were doing.
Yeah.
Which was on live TV. So I become the driver for 90% of the Americans there. So like Rob Van Dam, Rey Mysterio, John Morrison, Carlito, Chris Masters, Jack Swagger. Looking in my rearview mirror, it's like an old episode of SmackDown.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, so they only lasted 5 weeks until they went completely bankrupt because their shows were just so expensive.
I can imagine, yeah.
Yeah, there was talks about some of the wrestlers getting paid 20 grand for a show.
Fuck. For a company that's literally just started up, that's a lot of dough.
Yeah, especially when they're working in the big arenas as well, which was ridiculous. Quarter filled up, but we done Plymouth, and that was a good sellout. That was a worthwhile show, that one. And then from that, I moved on to I did Defiant. I done some IPW, Fight Forever when they were around.
Yeah,
I've done some for them. Yeah, I think altogether I've done about 30 different promotions, but keeping them all in my head is another story. At one stage, I did write them all down, but it got to a point where I was like, I'm done. I can't probably keep count.
Don't blame you. Well, don't forget you also do CXW as well. You're the head ref there. And obviously, like, we've worked together there on numerous occasions. So, yeah. Hang on. What's topic one now? So Tommy's put, Bobby has a history of wrestling. He's taken multiple amazing, fantastic chair shots. No comment. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Joe. And thank you, Joe.
I saw the one from Johnny. He's a good lad, Johnny Storm.
That was hard. And then literally the following week, I took a spear off Brett Semtex, a chair shot off Brett Semtex, a chair shot off Joe Bell, and a chair shot off Big Effing Joe. And then later on that night, I then took a bump off of Layer Release, which again, yeah, like I hurt after that. And, yeah, so yeah, that was fun. So yeah, speaking of ref bumps, have you got any ref bump stories?
Not any which really stick out. My favourite ref bump was, I'll mention his name because he's in there, David Starr versus Pac.
Yes.
I was refereeing their match, and it was a back body drop on top of me.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Was that something completely different?
By chance?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually, with a ref bump, it's usually, oh, I'm going to pull you in the way, or I'm going to give you a squishy in the corner. So boring for me. I don't like them because there's no imagination to them.
No.
And the ref just stood there looking like a lemon, like, go then, pull me in the way. Whereas other ref bumps, if they can think of something different to do, I'm more than happy to take them.
Like, I've seen it happen like a couple of times before. Like, you can sort of see the ref gearing up for the ref bumps,
yeah,
or
moving,
like putting his arm out or whatever, or like deliberately, you know, making it obvious that something's gotta, you know, happen with that. And yeah, so yeah, David Starr, yeah. The less said, the better. But yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, Dave, if you're watching, have one of them. So yeah, in terms of bits and rods, just in general, like, have you got any, you know, stories from, you know, SWF Kapow, CXW, IPW Defiant, whatever, that, you know, has become, you know, memorable moments, memorable bits and pieces, etc. You know, things that, you know, you think, shit, I did that, shit, I did this. Do you know what I mean?
Basically, most of the 5-star experience, that was just out of this world. I'd only been in the business a couple of years, only really working for Kapow, and then to get that opportunity to work with all the Americans in some of the biggest arenas in the country on live TV, that was an experience I'll never forget. Story-wise, I drove Bret Hart around for a week.
You lucky fucker.
I will say, don't meet your idols.
No?
I enjoyed my time with him, but my God, is he bitter.
Okay, yeah.
If he said one positive thing about someone, he'll say 10 negative things.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Fuck Goldberg.
Oh, God, yeah. Like, I know them two don't get on, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were in Manchester, and Johnny Saint and Marty come out, Marty Jones.
Yes, yeah.
To be part of the interview. Marty Jones got on the microphone and started saying about Bret's dad cooking eggs. The cat shit on the floor, so he's got the spatula and flicked the shit out the window and then carried on stirring the eggs with the same spatula. He said that on the stage. We went to the interval, walked backstage, and Bret has got Marty by the throat up against the wall.
What was he saying that about Stu, Bret's dad?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Don't be saying that about my dad. I'm going to fucking kill you. Yeah, there's only a few of us who know about that, but now it's out in the public.
One thing that I like about Marty is that he just does not give a shit, does he?
No fucks given. He's an old boy and he's stuck in his ways, no matter what.
Oh, yeah. Talk about old school. He's fucking older than old school, isn't he? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
He is ancient.
Jesus Christ. Like, I had him on the podcast and say, Marty, oh God, start of 2022. And yeah, like you can tell that he's old school up to fuck, because it was painful, like trying to walk him through how to actually use his phone and what have you.
Yeah.
Not to be with like to record anything, but obviously that's different, like with wrestling. And so DWMC has said, love Bill, heart emoji, loads of great stories, and one of the nicest, funniest, and most genuine people in any locker room.
Oh, thank you. It's lovely to hear. I try to keep it as fun as possible.
So that's DWMC, whoever that is.
I have no idea.
Well, they know who you are, apparently. So, yeah.
Well, this ugly bug gets around.
So, what bits and pieces have you got coming up then in the coming days, weeks, months?
For the rest of the year, I've only really got Kapow bookings. I've got one in November coming up, and then a lot over the Christmas period. I think Kapow and SWF are like one of the only promotions who run from Boxing Day right round to the New Year.
Yeah.
Running every single day. Not many promotions do it, but we enjoy it. Gets me out of the house away from the wife and kids.
Easy way forward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh dear. So Tommy said, "Is that dude? Where's my challenge?" I'd imagine that's the other guy. Yeah. So if people were to want to get in contact with yourself to book you on a show, how would one go about?
The only social media I have is Facebook. You can get me on my referee Billy Madison page or my normal page, which is just Billy Broad.
Lovely. That is very basic, which is better.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't do all the Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. There's too much of it for me. I'm too old.
It's the easiest way forward, I say.
Yeah.
So, when it comes to planning out a match, and when it comes to like involving referees for spots and this, that, and the other, what sort of advice can you give to people when it comes to wrestling on a show or coming from a refereeing on a show? What bits of advice can you give to people?
A lot of the time, I do a lot of stuff inside the ring, which people don't see. For instance, if you've got someone in a chin lock and they're facing a part of the crowd, which is only 5 people there, I will tell them to turn towards the main crowd.
Yeah.
Little bits and pieces like that. You see a lot in like newer wrestlers where they've never worked to a hard cam or to a crowd before. They just grab a hold and it doesn't matter where they're facing, they just go for it. But no, when people are planning out matches, a lot of the time I will say, you could do this move or that move, or put this here, that there. Basically, leave the planning to the wrestlers. If they need advice, they come up to me and ask me. And I was like, right, you could do this or you could do that. Yeah,
fair enough. What bits of advice can you give to a ref who's up and coming and what have you? You want some advice?
Get a ref top. Get some proper trousers. Black shoes. Even though I wasn't advised to ask for a finish for the first 2 years of my reffing, everything was just called as a shoot. I would say ask a finish to every match so you know who's going over and with what.
Yeah.
But don't stick to that because some stuff does happen and you will have to change the finish every now and then.
Yeah.
For instance, I've been in the ring twice with Kelly Six and he's been injured. And once was when he dislocated his shoulder, and straight away, as soon as that happened, I threw up the X and called the match.
Mm.
I was actually close to doing that to Darko's match the other week as well because of that cut on his arm.
Oh, what with Iceman? Oh,
Yeah.
mate, that was scary.
Yes, it
I
was.
wasn't there, but I've seen the videos and photos, and literally see Danny like the next day in Yarmouth for DOA. Fuck, mate.
Yeah, it was savage.
It was, yeah. Jesus. Oh, Christ. Someone's asked a question now. Here's one. What are your biggest pet peeves when seeing others referee, and what do performers do that makes your life harder?
Having your ass towards the hard cam or the fans is one which really annoys me. For instance, I don't know if you've ever been told about the horseshoe referees use.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So when people don't use the horseshoe and they literally just walk in front of the camera, in front of the crowd, blocking the crowd's view, that's what annoys me.
Mm. I've seen it quite a few times where, because I normally try to stick to a turnbuckle, right?
Yeah.
Like a set of turnbuckles, but there's a company very local to me. I'm not going to name them like out loud. They're the fucking worst for it. The absolute fucking worst for it. So they will literally stick one of their trainees, who are training to wrestle, by the way, into referee a match on what's meant to be built as a professional show, blah blah blah, that sort of crap, right? Doesn't know the basics of wrestling, let alone refereeing, right? And they literally just stood right in the middle of like a set of ropes, either directly in front of the hardcore, directly like in front of fans. They'll go like when someone's going in for a submission, they literally just stood there like a deer in the headlights. Or when someone's going in for a pin, they just stood there like, oh yeah, one, yeah. It just pisses me off, right? You know, seeing that happen where they don't even know the basics of wrestling, let alone refereeing. You know, and continuously they will just stand there like a deer in the headlights, and it's just like, yeah, it just annoys me big time, and yeah, so. What are your views on trainees being thrown into ref when they haven't been taught bugger all?
I think everyone should referee at least one match through their career, but with advice of a referee.
Yeah.
Don't just say, like, you get in the ring and do it.
Mm.
It's because then wrestlers respect what the referee does a lot more if they've been in there and done it themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Because people think it's counting 1, 2, 3, and it's a lot more than that.
We were having a conversation on Sunday, weren't we, about a certain someone saying that refs are just props and all that. And
yep.
Yeah. So yeah.
You're just a referee. What do you know?
Oh mate, like I have heard that more times than I can give a shit to count. And I'm like, okay, so the next time you suffer a concussion or you know, like whatever, or I get injured, like I'll then won't throw the match out and like all that shit. So yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
but certain people will work as many shows, as many matches as what I do in a weekend, they'll do in a year. And they still say they know more.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And bearing in mind they've been doing it not even a percentage of the like amount of time that you've been doing it as well. And yeah, that's training, let alone wrestling as well. And yeah, so as well, like they'd only do it, you know, twice a month, if that. And then you know, not even have wrestled double digits worth of matches, and they still think that you know they're the bollocks and think they're capable enough to train people. So yeah,
like they open up their own wrestling company, then their own training school, and then it's all like, what is going on?
Yeah, exactly. Then they wonder why like the matches always look shit, and the people who they're training all look shit as well. Because if you're training people that like if the coach don't know what the fuck they're doing, how the fuck are the people learning meant to know what the fuck they're doing?
Exactly.
Yeah. couple more comments. So Blake, the game monster, has said, "Where's Ultraviolet?" I don't know who Ultraviolet is. Who is Ultraviolet?
That's my wife.
Oh, okay.
She's got out in the car somewhere.
Leaving you to your own devices. My God.
Leave me in charge of the kids and the animals.
Oh God, those poor things.
The kids are adults anyway, so.
Fair enough. Who else we got? So Blake again has said, "You're the best. You're best at Billy Madison." So Tommy has said, "I get the same. You're just here to play the music. You don't know what you're on about. Shut up." So Tommy does the music for DOA. And yeah, because he's the music man there. And yeah, like, it does annoy me that when people say about refs as well, you know, like the job's not important. Okay, so when you get a massive, you know, concussion and die, you know, I'll just stand there and just be like, fuck you. And yeah.
You can't. The music desk is an underrated job.
It is.
You don't realise how good you have it until someone who doesn't know what they're doing does it.
It is.
And it's like, they don't play the music when the bell goes at the end of the match. They don't cue nothing up on time.
Yeah. Interferences, music being played at certain spots and all that sort of stuff. You know, like you need to be like on the ball continuously. And it's like recently, like I'll mention Tommy here, right? DOA have just had a thing with the Extreme Sport Channel or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Like a TV deal. So again, that's a big deal. So again, like with all that going out onto TV, you know, you've got like if you weren't gonna be on the ball beforehand, like with it being on TV, wider audience and what have you, then you know, like you need to again be proper on the ball with that as well. And yeah, so I mean, if there's ever a chance for anything to go out live on Extreme again, you know, with it being live broadcasting on TV, you know, again, like with anything, like you need to, you know, properly be focused about what's going on right in front of you. And
well, that's the same as when we done 5-star. The only person who had music was Rey Mysterio. Everybody else come out to a basic theme tune. Everybody else had the same music other than Rey Mysterio because they didn't get nothing set up.
Really?
Yep.
So
yeah, I don't know if it's on YouTube anymore, but you can go back and watch. I think it was Sheffield. No, it was Liverpool. Liverpool was the first one we done, and yeah, all the wrestlers come out with the same music other than Rey Mysterio. And their Titantrons were basically just their name written on it, across it. No video, no nothing.
Oh my God. Wow. Yeah. So for someone that was meant to have been like this big time thing, like as you said, literally only lasted like a few weeks, right?
5 weeks, but,
yeah, for someone that, you know, should have been, like the names that they were bringing over should have been something big, right?
Yeah.
With that sort of production being that shit, right? You know, I don't think I've ever actually seen anything to do with 5-star. But I work with the bloke regularly, and you know Neil, don't you? Neil Edson. It's again, like he was saying that, like the earpieces that you know, that you're all wearing, you know, like apparently, like he was like the ones that he was wearing will be connected to pretty much everyone, and like,
you could hear the security, backstage comms, the commentary on the live feed, and the person telling us our time cues. So you had 4 different voices, and you just had to siphon through them and figure out which one was one to listen to. Yeah.
Oh God. See, I'm thankfully going back to when I was ring announcing. No, I don't do that bit now. Thank fuck. But before, when I'd go work up in Barnsley for Kmart Promotions, I'd wear like an earpiece for them, like on the very rare occasion that I'd ring announce. But it thankfully weren't that, that many people on them. Like, you'd have one person backstage, Mark the promoter, Katie on the music, and I can't actually think of her name off the top of my head, but Katie's daughter who does the door, than me. So that was it. So yeah, but all them people like on the same channel. My God.
Yeah, it was confusing.
So yeah, what would you say is the best advice that you can give anybody who wants to get involved, who currently isn't actively training but would like to get involved with wrestling? What's the best advice that you can give them?
Learn to drive. That's a big one. Basically, just look for a local school to you or a local promotion. Go to their school, go to the shows. Just talk to people. Talk to people and say, like, what can I do? Even if it's going along, help him put out some chairs. Everybody will likes to having extra hands on shows. You can't go wrong with having extra hands.
Yeah.
And also, do your research on who you're training with. There's a school down in Bournemouth who I'll actively tell people, stay away for as much as you can from them. It's not worth going there. The trainer has actually went to prison for booting one of his trainees in the face. Got sentenced to 2 years.
Yes, yeah. Recently
I'll say
come
his
out,
name.
if I remember rightly.
Yep, Jay Knox from Behind Closed Doors Wrestling.
Yep.
Behind closed doors because it was supposed to be a secret and no one knew about it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, on the South Coast, you've got Quality Wrestling, you've got the Kapower House, you've got Rev Pro, you've got All Star. There's no need to go to that one in Bournemouth.
Yeah. Ben works Quality a lot, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
I used to work there, but I got sacked.
Oh, fuck. Right, do we want to know this story? Come on.
Fucking around and having fun in the matches when I'm a referee.
You div.
I know.
Oh, dear. Yeah, obviously, All Star South. Obviously, like a thing of All Star. Started up by Brian Dixon, God rest his soul. Obviously, All Star was first started back in 1970, so 55 years ago now, going on 56. Yep. Long old time, So yeah, again, if you want to start anywhere, who teaches there? Joel
Redmond. Joel Redmond's the head trainer.
Yeah.
And then I think you've got people like Bullet taking sessions.
Yes, yeah.
Bobby Vegas doing promo sessions, I believe. There's a couple
Big
of others.
Money, Bobby Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah. Nathan Angel was there recently until he got signed to WWE Developmental Tool.
I see that, yeah. Through was it the ID program he got signed through or something?
I don't know what he got signed for. I know that he signed with them ages ago, but it's only just come up to him going out over there now.
Yeah. I think I've only ever met Nathan the once, and that was at the World of Sport taping last September, which went fucking nowhere. And yeah, Nathan, like, he's someone who I'm surprised wasn't snapped up sooner, because I've seen plenty of videos on Facebook, YouTube, etc. And yeah, I'm surprised. Like he's one of the people who I'm surprised wasn't snapped up sooner, by a WWE or one of the big companies. And
I think he's only 21.
Is he?
Yeah, he's really young.
Same age as me then. Christ. Yeah, fair enough. And who's this again? DWMC has said, would it really be Billy refereeing if he's not having a bit of fun in the ring? No, it wouldn't.
Depends on the show and the time. I mean, at the 6W Extreme shows, I can't have fun.
No, yeah.
But obviously, my 2 count, that just gets over with the crowds all the time, no matter where I go. It's just literally a long 2 after you do the 2 counts.
2! Kind of like the
Exactly.
whole 1-4 thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Similar to that.
Exactly same.
Jeez. So, one question that's normally asked previously, but I've not asked for a while or had anyone ask a guest. Do you have a particular favourite promotion to work for?
At the moment, I only really work for Kapow, SWF, and CXW, CPW.
Fair enough.
I was working for everyone and anyone before lockdown, but after lockdown happened, I was like, I just don't want to do the travel no more. I used to do 8 hours each way up to Newcastle twice a month.
That's a long old drive.
Yeah. So we'll go up there one weekend and do a pay-per-view taping. 2 weeks after that, we'll go back up there and record 4 TV shows.
Was this Defiant?
Yeah.
Yeah. For their loaded things, I'd imagine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. The worst show we ever done up there. Not worst show for matches, but for me and Linsky, we went up there together. And it's a 22 match card with 2 referees.
Oh my God. 22.
22 matches.
I remember having Linsky on the podcast a couple of years ago, and he actually mentioned that as well. And I was saying to him then, Mike, that's a lot. That's a hell of a lot.
Yeah. But then
My
again,
God.
I work for Paris nowadays, and he likes to do 11 matches on one show, and then the next day get me doing another 8 matches.
Yeah. Yeah. I've done a few shows in
it.
Paris now, where it's been like 8 matches. But when you did that weekender with the Extreme and the CPW, I was originally booked up this way. And like I said, I'd come and do the first half, like if you're alright to do the second half, and then travel up with Big Joe to come and do this show. Yeah, two refs were too many apparently. So yeah. So yeah,
I would have loved to have another referee that weekend, but I got through it.
Hello. Yeah, but because I had originally planned out with Big Joe to have done the first half of the CPW show and then left during the interval, and then had if it been all right with you and Paris to have done the second half, and then me and Joe would have done the Big Top show up this way.
Yeah,
because both shows were on the same day, and Joe was on both shows. And 2 refs too many apparently to do 11 matches, plus you doing the 8 the night before, or 7 on the night before.
It ended up being about 15 matches altogether that day because he had lots of impromptu hardcore matches, which are like the hardcore 24/7.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, I better just do this match. But I did win the title. I did win the title myself.
Oh my God. Was that your first title that you'd won?
Yeah, I think so.
That means I won a title before you, a title that is officially recognised, like a title rank that's officially recognised on cagematch.net.
Show the promoter's a twat.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, less said about him, the better.
Exactly.
Tommy said, "I'll fuck speak to the devil," right? So Tommy said the worst ever thing would be if, insert name here, ever opened a training school. British wrestling would be done for. Imagine him training people. Here's how you land on your head. Oh, mate, literally, he had a match recently. I say match. I use that term very carefully. Fucking play fight. recently. I think that would be like the best term to do it. Whoever the fuck he was wrestling, one of the people from Top Rope Wrestling. And like again, his opponent went in for a vertical suplex. Before they even went up, Adam let go, right, of his opponent and literally just flopped and landed on his fucking head. And again, the bloke who was training a couple of years ago, who was also like an untrained bastard, right? Again, training in a damn boxing ring, right? Again, they were landing on their heads continuously. And it's like, oh, mate, it's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. So, yeah.
Bit like watching a CCW show.
Oh, don't even go there. Don't even go there. Again, how the bloody hell he stayed in business for 5 years, I'll never fucking know. Do you know what I mean? You know. Oh, mate.
The public punters don't know the ins and outs of the wrestling business. That's what it is.
Well, yeah, exactly. Bearing in mind, this Platinum CCW was the one who had the brainiac idea to do a fucking death match in front of children with a fucking head scrubber, which even made the Sun, might I add.
Yep.
And yeah, it's just pathetic. It really is. Like, you look at a lot of people on that company up in Leeds and CCW, right? It's like, really, you're genuinely putting these people in a ring. No disrespect to the people actually wrestling, you know, but it's like they're very untrained, and the promoter thinks they're good enough to wrestle in front of a fucking paying audience. Do you know what I mean? You know,
I know.
like me, like if I didn't ref, right, if I just like attended like one of these shows like out of the blue, I'd demand for my fucking money back. I really would. Do you know what I mean? And I would literally like cause a scene like to get it back. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
It's like my local promotion is Premier Promotions.
Yes.
And they've been running for years. Back in the day, they used to have some of the best stars of all time on their shows.
Mm.
And now it's a lot of trainees, really, nowadays, which is a shame. But he's still stuck in his ways.
Yeah.
He's doing round matches still in 2025.
Oh, God.
The whole show is rounds.
Yeah. Same with the company, very local to me. Again, I think since COVID, they've gone downhill big time. And by big time, I mean big time. You know, literally. So they run 2 shows a month. One from a little mini sports and social club in the like the function hall bit. Little hall, you know, whatever. And then they'd run like a main show elsewhere. And then every time for one of these main shows, there'd be multiple different people brought in. But then nowadays, for the main shows, or for every show, it's literally the same matches week in, week out. And it's just fucking boring. It really is. And again, they're trainees. You know, like the refs, literally shirts untucked, right? Hair all over the place, looking like a complete and utterly scruffy fuck, right? Going in wearing, you know, jean shorts and a pair of, you know, like running trainers and all that. And it's like, really? Do you know what I mean? And yeah, so.
I'll have to send you a picture later on of this referee from down south.
Right.
He was wearing a striped top and striped trousers.
My God, right, hang on. Stay there 2 seconds. Hang on. Bollocks! My fucking clench is falling over. Hang on, stay there. Right, so in terms of ref shirts, right? I have 4 of these, right? I own 4 of them, right? Because I cannot tell you the amount of times I've worked on a show where they've booked someone to referee and they've not bothered turning up with one of these.
Yep.
Right? So I've literally gone out my way right, to invest in more fucking ref shirts, right, just in case that happens, because these people are also training to wrestle, right? They bring their wrestling gear, not the fucking ref gear, even though they've been booked to ref, right? And they still don't fucking bring it, right? It's the wrestling gear they bring, right? And the promoters still don't fucking, put them in the ring to fucking wrestle, but there we go. So literally, I've invested in 3 more of these cunts, right? Literally, just for those sort of like scenarios. So yeah.
The best place to get them from? Best place to get them shirts from, do you know?
Amazon.
Wait. I get mine from Temu, £4.
I don't actually know how much I even spent on them. I think the first one I actually got off of Amazon, I think cost me about, £6 something, plus shipping. Yeah. And yeah, so. But it's not as if that they're exactly common attire to get out of Sports Direct or JD or something. Do you know what I mean? So it would literally have to be an Amazon TV sort of job. So yeah.
Yeah, Foot Locker, that was where my first ref shirt come from.
Where's that?
One of their old staff tops.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, all it was with the pocket pulled off, so you couldn't see Foot Locker on it.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. So LWP, Lion Wrestling Promotions, they have red shirts with the LWP logo on it, which is where I first started reffing. It is literally just started a red shirt with the LWP logo. But then I've seen it before in Rumble Wrestling Promotions before, and a couple of other companies where the ref will literally come in a button-up shirt and a bow tie, with a very old school sort of vibe, and so there's a dog there.
Yep. Hello, boy.
Who's that then?
This is Boots. He's my son's dog.
Okay, fair enough. Boots, lovely. So who's this coming in now? Tommy Lambert. Red shirts, that's not a good sign. That means they'll die before the end of the episode. Sorry, Star Trek reference, lol. Never seen Star Trek, so I don't know what the fuck you mean by that. So, yeah.
Star Wars is better.
Exactly. Yeah, it's always Star Wars. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. So, if the opportunity ever arose, would you ever promote your own shows?
I've been tempted to in the past, but I'm too stressy.
Too stressy, dare I ask?
Yeah. So if we have a team building with the ring, the whole crew is supposed to get on top of it, build the ring up, get the show started. If there's people standing around, I'll have a little pop at them. And if I'm a promoter, I don't really like falling out with people.
That's a fair point. Yeah. Yeah.
And wrestling politics as well.
Oh God, yes.
Why didn't you book me for your show? Why don't you book me for your show? All of that sort of shit.
Yeah, it's happened with people we've worked with before on numerous occasions where they're trying to message promoters after literally only wrestling for a couple of months at this point, continuously messaging every promoter possible, asking for a booking. Don't fucking do that. Worst fucking thing you can do. It just makes you sound desperate. You know what I mean? I've been lucky. So I've worked for 12 different companies now. And every show that I've done for every company, the promoters always come to me. I've never put my name forward to anybody.
That's more or less how I've done all mine. More or less every show I've had is they've come to me.
Yeah, because it just makes you sound desperate if you go to that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've
done
it before. I've done it before, sent messages out to all these different promoters, but they just go into a spam box because you send it to so many people at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
No one ever sees it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and it was brought up at a recent show that I've done. You were there, right? Yeah, it's people just thinking that they deserve to be on shows and deserve to wrestle in like all these different places. Don't get me wrong, these people are good, but it's like, you know, you've only been doing it a couple of months. You know, you've not got that much experience, you know, and you've not really got any professional in the business to vouch for you. Do you know what I mean? And you know, and again, it pains me to say it. Wrestling isn't that sort of business. Like it's not what you know. It's who you know. Do you know what I mean?
It's very, very clicky.
Exactly. And yeah. So yeah. So even training, would you consider training people in terms of ref?
You know Ben, Ref Ben?
I do indeed.
I trained him up.
Okay, yeah.
We met on the Bret Hart tour. He was driving the crew while I was driving Bret. And at the end of the tour, I had a festival day, which is literally all day long out in the sun, refereeing on my own all day long.
Yeah.
It was local to where Ben lived. So I said, Ben, pop down. You can referee with me. And just through that, guided him here and there.
Yeah.
Put up with him, tagging along like he does.
Mm.
But no, I've been looking at doing a seminar here and there for next year.
That'll be right, you know, because obviously, like, there's always like the need, like, for a ref. So, yeah,
even if it's just for me to get a second ref from some parity show, shows when it's no one else there.
Yeah, exactly.
Grab a trainee, stick him in for an easy match, guide him up.
Yeah, exactly. You know, well, I'll be there for most of them next year, anyways. So,
yeah, I think he's given me all the dates he's got down so far for next year, so I've got all them in the calendar.
Yeah. Has he sent me them yet? I don't know. He's got to be booked on the one in February and the weekender in July, like a couple of others.
Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah. What's this, Tommy? Or you could be a promoter who decides they have the right to take half of the wrestler's fee every time they take a booking outside of their home promotion. Norwich.
You mean I actually pay the wrestlers full stop? No.
Yeah, fucking people get paid.
No, I've never heard of that. We get paid in hot dogs and handshakes.
Yeah, like your post the other day. Yeah.
Exactly.
That was a really
cheeky
nice
bastard didn't give me a can of Coke.
Hang on. Wait there. Does a can of Diet Coke count?
No. It's got to be full fat for me.
Or Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max is better than a Diet Coke.
Haribo's.
Oh, they're good ones, they are.
So if I pay you in a can of Diet Coke, 2 litre bottle of Pepsi Max, and a packet of whatever the fuck these things are, yeah, that good?
I'll ref 2 matches for a show for that lot.
Oh, 2 matches. Oh, yeah, that'll be good. Yeah. Get Linsky to do the rest. Happy days.
I've tried getting Linsky on the parity shows for a while. And he just, every time it comes up, he's not available.
Didn't he do one of the shows a couple of years ago?
He was booked on one to do an MCE, but his auntie died, so he couldn't do it.
Oh, bless him. Yeah.
Then he was booked for a referee one, but something else come up. And then the last one, he was in Belgium, I think, and didn't get back before the show started.
Mm. Fair enough. That's
but he helped me out in the past.
Yeah,
he helped me out in the past. Linsky has always make sure I've got paid for people, give me opportunities I would not have got without him.
Yeah. I heard Linsky on the podcast within the first year of me reffing, and yeah, he like he rung me up like not long before, like we actually did it. And yeah, obviously Linsky's been there, done that, been around for years, and what have you.
Yeah.
And yeah, and yeah, I was like, what sort of advice can you give, someone like myself who's literally only been doing it like less than a year, and been saying like a lot of stuff, and yeah, like he's a good bloke, he's Linsky. Like I do need to get him back on at some point, and yeah, so Aaron, who is this? Sam Winton, whoever that is. We want socks.
No, you don't want socks.
No, who is Sam Winton?
That's my son-in-law.
Oh, okay.
Socks is the other referee from PAL.
Oh, okay, right, yeah, fair enough.
So when we do a double show in Hampshire, they chant "We want socks" to him, and they boo me out of the building.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But I play up to it.
That makes sense. Fair enough. So, like you did mention it earlier, but for those who were underneath the rock earlier on, where can people find you on social media if they wish to follow your referee career?
Only on Facebook at referee Billy Madison. That's the only social media I have.
Lovely. So, yeah. Is there anything that you'd like to add onto this near on hour-long podcast?
Not what I can think of the top of my head.
No? Any thank yous to anyone or any fuck yous to anyone? Or?
If I start doing fuck yous, we'll be on here for another hour. So I'll just do the thank yous. Thanks to everyone who's booked me in the past, who's booking me in the future, who's paid on time. Unlike some promoters I know.
Yes.
Yes, I won't mention names, but it's no one I work with nowadays.
That's good.
Definitely get yourself down to a CXW Extreme show because they are another level. Was never a fan of deathmatch wrestling until I started working them.
That was the same with me going up to last November. Couldn't fucking stand death matches. And then obviously come to work that show last November at the Institute, which, mate, gory as fuck. And yeah, but I've obviously never been in the vicinity of Schlack or a Necro Butcher yet. So yeah.
Necro Butcher's match was so easy.
Who was it who he had on the last one? Was it
Saxon Huxley?
Okay, yeah.
So it wasn't really a deathmatch match. It was more of just beat the crap at each other.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. And Schlack, have you refed Schlack yet? Or did Ben do that one?
I think Ben done that one as the main ref, but I was the ref on the outside of the ring.
Fair enough. So yeah, like I know that Paris has got some big things for next year, but I don't think he's announced anything yet. So
nothing yet.
Yeah, so obviously not gonna announce anything for that just yet. So yeah.
Well, so far he's had cars, fireworks, all sorts of his shows.
He nearly lost the venue the last one, didn't he?
It wasn't because of the car; it was because the light tubes being smashed outside.
Oh God, yeah.
But no, they cleaned it all up.
Well, you should fucking hope so.
Yes.
Yeah. So at the Institute show I was lost at, Bobby wouldn't stop gripping my shoulders.
But was scared.
I was scared because I've never done that sort of thing before. I got hit in the head by a ladder, courtesy of Saxon bastard Huxley. So yeah.
Was that because you didn't move out the way in time, though, Bob?
Probably. Like, much love to Saxon Huxley. He's a fucking great bloke. Yeah, but like, yeah, I got hit in the head round. I got hit round the head by a ladder, courtesy of Saxon Huxley. So yeah, that was fun. So yeah,
Better than a light tube.
Butcher was told, "Don't break the chairs," and then proceeded to destroy several chairs. Ha ha ha!
And the fan was on higher. We had big industrial fans in the corners of the room because it was so hot in there. And he picked one of them up and threw it across the room at Saxon. I turned around and you just see Paris's face completely drop as if like, oh shit. But luckily it didn't get broken.
I remember at the one back in April. I think it was during the. I don't even know what the fuck the match even was, like the one with Tim Strange, Ali Darko, Ali OK. Was it Ali, Joey Naylor? Like the gauntlet match thing or whatever it was. Well, they went to do a spot on the outside of the ring with like a load of like mini fans on like a bit of I don't know, like a slab of whatever the fuck. And like the guys tried turning it on, wouldn't turn on, like at all, because like they were meant to do the spot with the fans on, but like they couldn't turn it on, and I don't think like got used to the end. And
no, the fuse like blew in the extension cord.
That was it. Yeah.
You're trying to have 8 fans on one extension, it does not work.
No, it don't. No. Yeah. So yeah.
No, but I will give a shout out to Jamie and Jason who do the weapons for CXW.
They're fantastic.
They spend so much time making them.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
And they help so much with clearing the ring during the matches.
Yeah, exactly. We've got one here from Ultraviolet. Who would you say was the worst person, attitude/ego, wise to work with? Also, what match was the hardest to ref?
Matches which is hardest to ref. Apart from extreme shows, because they are quite hard to ref because I'm always doing stuff. I think it was Phantasmo versus Pac for Defiant again. That match was bloody hard for me to keep up with because a move a minute. Bang, 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 bang. So quick. But ego-wise, I can't really think of too many people who have massive egos, apart from a certain I'm better than you, you're just a referee person. But I don't do naming names.
What? Who we were talking about on Sunday?
Yes.
Okay, yes, yeah.
But yeah, he can be quite stressful to work with just because we don't get along, but
yeah,
that it is what it is. Ego-wise, probably Ultraviolet. She's got massive ego.
That's your wife, isn't it?
Yep, she's in the next room. She can hear me.
You horrible bastard.
It's all love. We've been together for 20-odd years.
Bloody hell. Jeez.
Well, we've got a 20-year-old son.
Fair enough. So Sam Winton has said, how long did it take you to pick up reffing?
As soon as I got out of the ring, all the boys said I'm a natural. To get comfortable, a couple of years.
Like, it's not like an easy job, though, is it? Like, let's be fair. You know.
No. I mean, I think it was 2.5 years before I went elsewhere out of Kapow to work 5-star. And when I got to 5-star, I realised how out of my depth I was working an upper stage show.
Yeah.
Rather than it being a family-friendly show, it's more of an indie wrestling show where it's a different type of matches.
Yeah. Different type of crowd as well, really, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get all the booyah holiday camp stuff.
Yeah.
You don't get that on the bigger shows.
Yeah. More like a pantomime sort of type of feel, isn't it?
Yeah.
he's behind you, like all that type of crap. So yeah. So Grid the Wood has said, "Hey mate, hello you limey. Do you ever take a bump that put you? Did you ever take a bump that put you out of pocket for a stretch? Before you answer that, hey mate, hello you limey. That's not even English, is it?
Yeah, he's got to be American.
Yeah,
they call us lightly bastards, didn't they?
probably.
No, all my ref bumps have been completely safe.
Yeah,
I can't think of anyone I've nearly got hurt on either.
So that's right, isn't it? Yeah.
The only time I did get hurt in the ring was when Chris Cage decided to chop the fuck out of me. But he was my opponent, so I deserved it.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, he was my opponent, so I got chopped. I called it.
Was that in the 6-man tag thing?
Yeah. Yeah, I called it. I said, right, if we do this spot, that spot, put me in the corner, chop me, because I'm a bad guy. I have to get chopped, don't I?
Yeah, exactly. Sam Winton has said, if you were to train someone up from scratch, how hard would you say it would be? And are there any tips for people who would like to start?
Watch wrestling to start off with before you even think about it. Watch what the referee does so you know sort of what to do. But yeah, like I say, when I'm aiming to do seminars next year, go along and I will literally be showing you the basics of how to do stuff, all the counts you need, positioning, get them in the ring, do some drills. With Ben, it was very much hands-on with Ben. It was like, we'll go to a show, he would ref a rematch, and then come back afterwards and I'll give him feedback on what he needed to improve. But obviously, I can't do that with every referee in the country because it's a bit tricky.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So, Billy, have you got anything else to add to add on to today?
No, I'm quite happy with how it's gone.
Oh yeah. I must say we've been on for an hour and 7 minutes so far. So yeah, no, it's great. So yeah.
Get up here and go and have a smoky doke.
Exactly. I would like to point out, I do apologise that AJ Cazana and Mike Mondo were not able to appear on the Nerdic Pro podcast today. There is something bigger being brewed up a lot with Mike and AJ Cazana. So obviously Mike Mondo, ex-WWE Tag Team Champion, current NWA National Heavyweight Champion. AJ Cazana, 2-time NWA US Champion, US Tag Team Champion. Part of the what's his faction? The Country Gentleman, that's it. So yeah, something is being brewed up before the end of the year, so that would be good. Also, a wrestling megastar will be appearing at the end of January here on the Nerdic Pro podcast. Stay tuned for that. So who is this? Tommy Lambert has said Billy Madison fears Bobby Salazar. They should have a match at the next CXW show.
Only if it's a death match.
Only if it's a death match. Yes, only if it's a death match.
Yep. Light tubes, glass panes, and beer cans.
Yes. And a car as well. Ultra Violet has said, yes, Tommy, I think we should have a ref off. Lovely.
Shut up, wife.
I have been offered to do rumbles and battle royals and all that on shows that I've been referred on, but I've always said no. Yeah, because I'd prefer to ref, not fucking wrestle. You know what I mean? So yeah,
I've been in numerous rumbles, and you know what happens. You get in there, and everyone's like, "Right, now's our chance to chop him," and that's what happens. I get in there, I get chopped to pieces, and someone's like, "All right, you're out now." I'm like, "Okay, let's go." Or I pull the bushwhacker, straight in, straight out.
Oh, Tommy, you can get the fuck right. So make sure there is lots of daddy long legs in the match, as well as slugs and also leaves. So what Tommy means by that, I was doing a podcast about a month ago, 2 months ago. And I've got a massive fear of any insect, as well as slugs. Flies, bees, daddy long legs, slugs, snails, reptiles, hate them, right? And like I had my bedroom window open, right? And obviously it was dark, right? And obviously they're all like attracted to light, aren't they? So a daddy long legs ended up flying in, right? Next thing you know, I'm sat here like recording a podcast. Daddy long legs flies in, like you can see its shadow, like in the camera, right? And then I jump back and I'm like, oh my god, there's a fucking daddy long legs in my bedroom and all that shit. And fucking Tommy found it absolutely fucking like hilarious because he's a prick. Yeah, so. But then, yeah, like reptiles and insects and slugs and snakes and bloody... Oh, no, not me, no. Don't put any of them near me because I will have a fit. Yeah, so... I don't know where he gets this ideology that I'm scared of leaves from, but, you know. Anyways, this podcast isn't about me, Tommy. This is about Billy. Yeah, not me. The Madison.
We all know Tommy fancies Bobby.
You what?
We all know Tommy fancies Bobby.
Oh, of course.
That's why he picks on you so much.
Oh, yeah, of course he does. Of course he does. Then again, everyone picks on me, so, but, you know, I'm just Bobby, so what the fuck do I know? So, yeah.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Anyways, Billy, I must say it has been a pleasure. I'm not going to treat myself to a kind of Diet Coke because I'm fucking parched. And, yeah, so... Billy, I must say, what is he want now? You know what was the worst thing you've ever done? You just announced to the world of what you are scared of. Ha ha. Oh, bollocks, yeah. Oh, well, shit happens. So,
Well, it's good to only 5 people are watching us.
Well, we did get up to 13 at one point, so, yeah.
Cracking. My favourite number.
What, Friday the 13th? Or?
I just like 13 because it's unlucky for people.
Fair enough. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the Nerdic Pro Pod, Billy, but before we do finish, when I finished, I was going to say this to you earlier, but I forgot because I'm a plum. When I end this, we're going to go back into the lobby that we were in before.
Yep, that's cool.
Yeah. So, what do you want now? Oh, no, never mind. Ignore me. Did you get the name from the Adam Sandler movie, or is it your real name? Devin D.
I got it from the Adam Sandler movie. It was a one-time thing to pop my kids in the crowd, and it's stuck ever since.
Is that Billy Madison?
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. You have merch as well, don't you? Do you still? He's wearing it. So it's like a Super Mario Bros sort of style, isn't it?
Yep. Super Billy. Shh. Don't say nothing about Mario.
Super Billy. Yes.
Nintendo like to sue.
So yeah, Billy, I must say it's been a pleasure. Thank you all very much for coming on. And yeah, thank you all very much for watching live as well. My name has, as usual, been Bobby effing Salazar. That has been the one and only referee, Billy Madison. And yeah, we shall be seeing you all later. Goodbye.